Once again, greetings to all our subscribers, viewers, and friends at All About Shelters. You are now watching RA 9266 Part 9, and here in this video, I will be touching Section 13 and Section 14 of Article 3 of the Architecture Act of 2004, better known as RA 9266. Well, as usual, I will be posting on screen what is written in Section 13, right? Qualification of applicant for examination, and of course, Section 14, subject for examination, all right? Okay, now, and then I will read them out aloud for those who are watching this video in a small screen. Then after that, I will give my thoughts on those two sections, okay? All right, so let's get into it. Section 13, qualification of applicants for examination. Any person applying for examination shall establish to the satisfaction of the board that she is a Filipino citizen or a citizen of foreign country qualified to take the examination as provided for in this act. B, she is a good moral character. C, she is a holder of a degree of Bachelor of Science in Architecture conferred by a school, college, academy, or institute duly recognized and or accredited by the Commission on Higher Education. And in addition, has a specific record of at least 2 years or equivalent of diversified architectural experience duly certified by a registered licensed architect, provided, however, that an applicant holding a master's degree in architecture, from a school, college, university, or institute recognized by the government shall be credited 1 year in her practical experience, and she has not been convicted of any criminal offense, involving moral turpitude. Now, in summary, to what I just read in Section 13, it enumerated 4 qualifications required for an applicant to take a licensure examination in architecture. And these are, okay, the applicant must be a Filipino citizen. But this section also allows foreigners to take the licensure examination in architecture. But this, with certain provisions. I will be discussing further this provision in another video. And this may interest you to watch it in my future video. Okay? All right. So by the way, I just wanted to retell a question about the dual citizenship in my previous video. So in a nutshell, I thought that if a Filipino citizen holding a dual citizenship, he or she is clearly and still a Filipino citizen. And of course, if that person have not denounced his and her Filipino citizen, and that person is clearly a Filipino citizen. And I thought that that person may be qualified to take the licensure examination in architecture. But of course, let me say it again, that I am not a lawyer, and my opinion in this matter may not have legal basis. Now, but this is just a disclaimer. Well, I am just saying that, basing it on my own understanding on dual citizenship. Okay? All right. Now, it states that the applicant must possess good moral character. And I believe that this is an important aspect to every person more so to the applicant who wishes to be or to become a professional. I further believe that he or she should embrace the importance of having a good moral character. And of course, furthermore, I strongly believe that having this would protect the profession, as well as all the stakeholders once he or she becomes an architect. And to add to what I said, I wish to emphasize that he or she must value respect to humanity and to society as a whole. Okay? Then let's move on to number 3, I should say. Okay? The applicant must have completed a degree in Bachelor of Science in Architecture. And taking note that the Bachelor of Science in Architecture should be taken in a duly recognized school, college, academy, or institute by the Commission on Higher Education, plus a certification issued by registered and licensed architect or architect, whatever case it may be, where the applicant was involved in that particular project or projects for that matter, participated by the applicant with a total time frame of no less than 2 years of diversified architectural experience. All right? Okay. Now, let me just say that there is another avenue for an applicant to consider, where an applicant holding a master's degree in architecture from a recognized and accredited school, college, university, or institute by the Philippine government shall be credited 1 year in her practical experience. And lastly, the applicant has not been convicted by any criminal offensive involving moral turpitude. Now, this means that the applicant has never been involved in any questionable actions or activities that are considered unethical, dishonest, fraud, theft, or lying under oath. I guess, my dear friends, you know what I'm talking about, right? Okay, so those are my takes on the 4 qualifications required to take the licensure examination in architecture. Now, if you think you are qualified to take the licensure examination in architecture based on those qualifications written in section 13, then your next step is to take a look at the next section for you to be able to know what are the subjects you need to prepare and focus on in your study time. Okay? Now, allow me to post and read section 14. Section 14, subjects for examination. The licensure examination for architects shall cover, but not limited to, the following subjects. 1. History and theory of architecture. Principles of planning and architectural practice. Number 2. Structural design, building materials, and architectural specifications, and method of constructions and utilities. Number 3, urban design and architectural interiors, and 4, architectural design and site planning. The board, subject to the approval of the commission, may revise or exclude any of these subjects and their syllabi, and add new ones as the need arises to confront, conform to technical changes brought about by continuing trends in the profession. Okay? All right. So Section 14 gave the applicant an idea in taking the licensure examination in architecture, a hint to what the applicant should be spending your time for review and, of course, your study time. And allow me to say and to expound it into four categories. All right? First category, foundation of architecture, which includes the history of architecture, theory of architecture, and the principle of planning and architectural practices. Okay? All right. The second category, if you may, focus on the structural design, building materials, and architectural specification and method of construction. Okay? All right. And utilities, I should say. All right. The third category is the urban design and architectural interiors. And the last category is architectural design and site planning. But please take note that the Board of Architecture, subject of course to the approval of the Professional Regulations Commission, may add, delete, or change based on the trends in the profession. All right? Okay, now, I guess that's about it for now. But in our next video, I will be presenting four sections. There are, section 15, rating in the license examination, okay? And section 16, report of ratings, okay? Section 17, oath, and section 18, issuance of certificates of registration and professional identification card. Now, if you happen to like this video and learn something from it, please press that like button below. All right. And since you like it, probably you want to share it, and it's right next to there. And I'll appreciate it very much if you share this video to your friends as well. And if you know someone who are into this field, please ask them to subscribe to this channel. Okay? By the way, if you haven't subscribed yet to this channel, please press that subscribe button, right? And that would, encourage me to go on posting videos about shelters. Okay? So thank you for watching this video, and I do hope you were able to watch my other videos as well. Again, this is your host, Architect Edric Marco C. Florentino, for all about shelters, and see you in my other videos. Mabuhay!